High heels.
Hi, guys.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, how you doing?
All
What
right.
you got this week there, boss lady?
So, being out and doing what we do, it was brought to our attention that somebody actually wanted to go over the subject of abortion.
Oof.
Now, I know
This is a touchy subject, people.
I know it's a touchy subject. I know some people agree with it, some people don't agree with it. Alright, I'll put mine out there. If there's a reason for it, then I'm okay with it.
But if you're going to have to say a reason. You just can't say a reason. You got to say what reason.
If you're just using it as birth control, then that's not a reason. If you're using it because you got raped, you're using it because you left your husband or your boyfriend, and found out, because he was abusive, and found out afterwards that you were pregnant. Okay, I can go with that.
But sometimes those are excuses, too.
You're fucking addicted to drugs, and there's no way that you're going to be able to get clean, and that baby has no hope whatsoever because you're 4 months pregnant and you've been on drugs the whole time. There's no hope for that baby, unfortunately.
All right, so you guys can give me the answer to this and everything. Pro-choice or pro-life?
Well, I'm Catholic, so I'm pro-life.
I'm pro-life as well.
I'm pro-life.
I'm Catholic, too.
But because this is the way I've been raised, and I get shit happens. I understand that. A woman gets raped, how would you...
I know. I know.
Your uncle's brother's cousin impregnates you. Your brother impregnates you. Those scenarios.
What gives you the right of terminating someone's life? Even if the person was raped, I'm gonna throw the classic expression out there.
It's just not right, man.
Well, the thing is the person got raped. Okay, she got raped. But you don't know what that person can turn out to be. It could be the next. Could be the next president of the United States. That person could be the next Bruno Mars. That person could be the next LeBron James. What? I know it's a touchy subject. We just need to.
Hi, I just got back. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
We're in ladies' room.
Yeah, we're in ladies' room
right now. We need. I don't know. It's out there. Abortion. Yes or no?
Okay.
Pro-choice, pro-life.
Is the fucking question seriously abortion? Yes or no?
Yeah, abortion.
We
yes
want
or
to
no.
know your answer.
Abortion. Yes or no? Okay. Well, let me. No. Let me ask you the question then.
It's conditional. It's conditional.
Pro-life or pro-choice?
Christ, I have to be pro-choice. I would have to be pro-choice, but it has to be conditional. You know what I mean? I don't know.
See, that's a lot of people. A lot of people are pro-life with conditions as well. Some people are pro-choice with that are conditional
conditions,
as well.
Bernie, that are astronomical. I'm saying me and Aaron hook up, I get her pregnant. It's just that shit happens. Deal with it. You have to have this baby.
Right.
But if I have sex with one of my daughters and get her pregnant, dude.
You?
No. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
No. Hey, that
That's
happens.
what I'm saying.
That happens. And
That's what I'm
fucked
saying.
up,
Where that can't happen.
Did your mind really work
I threw the ultimate fuck out there, and I threw that ball.
Literally.
But I'm just saying that those scenarios.
It's an insanely tough choice to determine, right? To decide. But if you're looking at your life and you're asking yourself, am I prepared to raise a child? You know what I mean?
I don't even look at it that way. Were you prepared to put your penis in that vagina?
Boys.
That kind of thing.
Ladies' room. I'm gonna tell you guys how it is from a woman's perspective.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Yo, Farrakhan, settle down.
I don't care if after I tell you guys this, you look at me differently. I really don't give a shit. Because you know what? I am who I am. I was raped when I was 18 years old by my roommate's boyfriend. I was in no way, shape, or form ready to have a child. I had an abortion because that was my choice at that time. I could not. I wanted nothing to do with this guy. He was extremely abusive. He was verbally abusive. Tried to have me arrested for being in my own house because he was there with my roommate. And I did what I did because that was what was right for me at the time. Do I regret it? No, I don't. But you know what? At any point in time, I've seen things that I know affect women in a different way than they do a man. And for a woman to be able to first of all, have enough strength to go in and do this, it rips your heart out knowing what you're doing. So the fact that you have to live with that now for the rest of your life, honestly, is like, I would say probably the most dramatic thing that happens.
Now, when you were going through that decision making, I want to be in your head, meaning when you're walking up to the facility, when you were like, from the point you found out you were pregnant. I don't know the backstory. I don't want to know the backstory, but I just want to know the process of what's going through your head. I understand you were traumatized. I get that 1,000%. But what, as a man, wanting to know what's going through your brain, going to this facility, you know, they're not taking blood from you. No. They're not. They are destroying a life. So I want to know what's going through your brain, so you can tell people or men or whoever out there what to expect.
It was one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. I questioned what I was doing the entire time, but I knew that I could not go through a pregnancy knowing that it was from rape. And I didn't want anything to do with this man, and I knew that if I had this baby, or even gave the baby up for adoption, because at that point he would have had to sign off, and even if I went through the pregnancy and gave him the baby, I was going to have to still be in this baby's life for the rest of my life.
Was he ever brought up on charges?
Nope.
This never got...
They wouldn't...
legal anything?
Nope, because he was my roommate's boyfriend, and...
It was a he said, she said bullshit scenario.
Yeah, you fucked him. Do you know how many women I've met over the course of my life who were happy to have like 4 or 5 fucking abortions?
Yeah, but that's a little ridiculous.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's ridiculous in terms of the perspective of where we started this conversation. But it's not ridiculous in the perspective of the person. The person. You know what I mean? Like, you struggled with this shit. And that's because you are a good person. You begin and end your day as a person who cares about shit.
Right.
Do you have fucking... God damn it. You guys have been fucking DJing at various bars. How many fucking people have you met that don't give a fuck about that shit? Mm-hmm. So I've met... you know...
Well, that's not really the scenario. I want to know what's going through.
What's interesting to me is the dichotomy. How you could have one person who literally looks at these things like it's just a nuisance. You know what I mean? Versus someone who looks at it like for what it is. Mm-hmm. You know, to me that's. I don't know.
I want to throw hypotheticals out there.
Well, no, hold on one second. Before you do that, okay? When we've had many topics on this show, and we give our perspective on these particular topics, okay? This topic, obviously, in all seriousness, we just heard from someone that's very close to us.
Who?
Go on, really, was affected in her life by something that was traumatic, and this person's very close to us.
Right.
Has that opinion now changed for you guys because we know someone close to us on this particular topic?
Yeah, because
see,
hold on, but in a scenario, she has a right to raise a child that's not going to traumatize her for the rest of her life. Like, look at that baby and go, your bastard baby, or this brought shame to me in my life, kind of thing.
But let's suppose I was reading a news article and then the same thing happened. Mm-hmm. Same thing happened, but we don't know this person. Would your opinion or your perception of pro-life, pro-choice would have changed if it wasn't somebody that we knew? Do you know what I mean?
If she's traumatized by being impregnated by this person, and it's going to cause a rift, mm-hmm. it's not fair to her. It's not fair to that child, because in the long run, and there's some situations that I would talk about, but I'm not going to talk about because it's my family personal shit, mm-hmm. and it'll never get out there. But the thing is that if she has the baby, is she going to be able to raise that baby 100% in her ability, or is she going to be like, why did I have this baby? This is just no. Mm-hmm. Regret. That's
and the thing
guys,
with that though is that
have no opinion.
The thing with that though is also, even if I gave the baby up for adoption, he wouldn't sign off on it. He would have to agree to it.
Well, in New Hampshire, the woman takes basic priority over everything.
This is going to be the worst question to ask you. Okay, you did what you did. Do you have any regrets of the decision that you made?
I wonder. It's always
you always had that.
It's always in the back of my head. What if? Mm-hmm. But also, did that ruin me from being able to have another child? Because yes, I did have my daughter after that, but I had a very hard pregnancy with her, and I have lost 2 since her. So,
well, that comes down now again a scenario. Just for instance, you tell me we're at a club. All right, we all jam out. We're having a good time. We're family. Next thing you know, we hook up. Not me and you. We hook up. Mm-hmm. You find out she gets pregnant.
I doubt it, but
we're in fantasy land right now.
It's fantasy.
Remember the land of make believe?
Yep. Continue.
Yeah, we're in land of make believe. All right. Aaron comes to you and says, guess what? I'm pregnant. And you know it's not your baby. You know it's not your baby. Now, again, you guys are family to me, meaning I'd take a bullet for you, whatever. How would this roll out? Not in a comical thing, because, we throw a lot of comedy out there. But how would this go? You know it's my kid. How would you handle it? What would you say to her? What would you say to him?
Why am I getting involved?
You're having my baby. I'm just saying. First of all,
yeah. I would definitely start up a podcast. No. It would be a very difficult thing, and I know this scenario exists out there.
It is.
It has happened.
Are we having the baby? And if we are having the baby, is it my choice too? Or is it just hers? If she says, Mike, I cannot fucking have this baby. Are you insane?
You're responsible. There is a responsibility from your part. You know what I mean? First of all, I'm going to punch you in the face for one.
See, this is what I want to know.
You know what I mean? But
this is what I want to know.
I'd be hurt for one.
Okay.
From both sides. But the thing, I would have to do what's right for me. That's one. But then you guys need to decide what's right in the long run.
We got to think of what's going on in her belly too.
You're going to have to. You know what I mean? I'm her husband.
I want to know.
At that point, I would have to, believe it or not, I would have to step away from it because. Yes, I'm involved because I'm her husband, but I would have to make some choices.
I'm going to throw this out there. Would that affect our relationship? Meaning, professionally?
Absolutely.
Boom. So it would be a rift. It would be a rift.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course it would be.
Now, what if the bomb got dropped You're having Mad Mike's baby. And you had to go to him.
But
This is funny shit. This is why I'm saying